Please subscribe Raj Shamani Clips channel if you want to become a better leader for tomorrow and achieve your Indian dream in short amount of time with just small clips. तो 2000 के नोट्स क्यों बंद हुए?
क्यों बने पहले?
क्यों बने और क्यों बंद हुए?
इसलिए बने क्योंकि it was easier to print them.
Okay.
If you have a certain time and government says we want to be able to demonetize as fast as possible. Remember, you were going to demonetize the 500 and
1,000 rupees.
If you're going to demonetize as fast as possible, how can you print enough notes? By printing a large denomination, right? So, लोग कह रहे थे कि आपने 500 और 1000 नोट आपने बंद किया, आपने क्यों 2000 के नोट क्यों प्रिंट किया? इसलिए प्रिंट किया क्योंकि जल्दी से प्रिंट हो सका. So that's why we printed 2000.
So instead of printing 400-500 notes, you could just print one, and that would just make it.
Because they're about the same size,
Yeah.
and it takes exactly the same amount of work to print the 2000. Now, why were they removed? I'm less sure of what the rationale was. I mean, it seems like if you did not want 2000 rupee notes, you could just have taken them out. They get soiled over time. Don't print any new ones.
Exactly.
You take them out. You don't have to sort of declare an end to them. I don't understand that decision. Maybe the government has a reason.
Okay, so there's no rationale which you can think about?
I can't think of an obvious rationale. It seems to me that even if you want to end it, you don't want any 2000 rupee notes because you think, again, they're being used for black money purposes. Just don't print anymore. Because you're not in any way withdrawing them. You're just saying, look, stop using them and I will give you in exchange. It's not a demonetization like happened in 2016.
So 500,000 के notes was obvious that वो सिर्फ black money evade करने के लिए बंद हुए थे. क्यों बंद करे थे? Like why would you stop it?
I think you can speculate on the various reasons. I think the primary reason for demonetization was always that there was a lot of this money being used to store black money. कि लोगों ने पैसे बनाए and they didn't want to disclose it to the tax authorities, so they kept it in their basement in the safe, and the easiest way to do it was in 1000 rupee notes because that would take the least space. I mean think once you're thinking about a lot of money, it takes space also. So keeping it in the highest denomination keeps, and I think that was one of the reasons people had 1000 rupee notes. But also people had 1000 rupee notes because they feared medical emergency. Today you go with a medical emergency to a hospital, they won't treat you unless you pay money up front.
Yes.
So if you say credit card, they say we want to, and many people don't have credit cards.
Yeah.
So you have to keep money. Then some housewives were saving without their husband seeing it, again in large notes because
easier to store. Yeah,
easier to store. So there was a lot of other uses also. Storage, but storage for emergency purposes, storage for... So when the notes were demonetized, I think a lot of this came out. But the clever people who had it in black money found all sorts of ways to bring it back and clean it.
Exactly. A lot of people figured out how to do it and how to get it exchanged and multiple things.
Right.
Do you think the whole purpose was not served?
Absolutely. I think the purpose was not served at all. The feeling was that if we demonetize, a lot of people will declare their black money.
Exactly.
And we'll get so much more in taxes.
That didn't happen.
I don't think it happened at all. In fact, RBI has a number, 99.8% of the money came back without anybody saying, sorry, hum tax pay karenge.
99.8% money came back.
That point...
point will but more than 99%.
More than 99% came back.
That's well as good as everything.
As good as everything.
इतना तो वो हो जाता है wastage rate हो जाता है. Like 1% तो might be
my fear
lost in transition.
My fear was more than 100% would come back because some of the nakli notes came back and were not counted. But fortunately, we did below 100%.
Thank you for watching this till the end. If you want to become a better leader for tomorrow, then subscribe our channel for more such clips.